Alright, well, hello, Merlins and Starlins. I'm the F-Bomb here on NicBroInc, and I'm going to show you something in Starbound. I'm eventually going to do a Let's Play, but there's a bunch of stuff I need to record, like, within the next month. So, I know Starbound's going to bring me down. So, what I wanted to show you guys was something quick. If my fan is annoying, please excuse me. You can make a bunch of characters. You can make 6 different types of characters in this game. You can make a human, you can make an ape, you can make a bird character, you can make a flower character, you can make a fish character, and then you can make a robot. Those are the characters you can make. Each one has... shit. Alright, I'll say this quickly before it loads. Each one has its own individual mission, ship that they start off with. I haven't actually played the game, so I don't know what happens. But each one has their own individual ship, and each one has their own individual background story for the intro mission, which is pretty interesting. So I'm just going to show you everyone's intro mission and everyone's ship. It's just going to be quick, because I have a lot of things to do today. I can't. Alright, so here we are in the human ship. It looks pretty cool. It looks real familiar, too. That's the thing that bugs me. Like, this looks like something. And that's fine. I don't mind that they may have stole it from something, but it bugs me that I can't tell what this is. It looks like the Star Wars ship from the Old Republic that the rebels use. Okay, so we're gonna go look at our intro mission because they all pop up. It's a human journey begins. Which I don't want. Oh, you have to read selection. Okay. Our have been in search of a new home for some time. Finally, your ship has run out of fuel in orbit of an unknown planet. So, that's that. And then there's a human journey begins. You feel slightly guilty about the little alien you brought on board, the little hungry alien that you ejected out of the airlock after it ate the rest of the crew. Holy shit! But there's no sense in crying over spilt milk. You think spilt blood. Did I say spilt milk? Jeez.
You think spilt fuel, however, is a different story.
So that's it, huh? Let's look at the human introduction.
Humanity was a flourishing species with a high evolution
rate and extremely hard in terms of healing, recovery, and endurance. It's extremely hardy in those factors. They were the first race to engage in space travel for both science and entertainment, but their limitations restricted them to their own solar system. Eventually they began to war amongst themselves more frequently, and with the Earth's resources depleted, returned to the space race as each of the world's superpowers attempted to claim and colonize new planets. While in the midst of a particularly lengthy struggle to claim Mars, the humans observed a beast from beyond the stars crash land on Earth. World leaders were heard to exclaim, "It's like something out of a sci-fi movie," and "We'd better run for it," and "Maybe it's friendly. Let's not be hasty." This person was later fired. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I guess I'll just go through everything. The problem with tentacles. Oh, it's Cthulhu. It's Cthulhu. Alright, so it turns out the little tentacle monsters are just as murderous and deadly as the huge one. Who knew? Should have settled for a kitten after all. Yes, cats. Anyway, the rest of the crew is dead, which sucks, but no point dwelling on it. Guess I'd better keep looking for a decent planet then. One without tentacles, or killer plant people, or giant spiders, or taxes. Yeah, it's time for mankind to make a claim to the stars. That's be cool. I'm digging. So that's all that. So I'm gonna get out of here and go to my other character, or one of my other characters. We're gonna go to the ape and the robot, since they're all kind of humanish. They kind of have a bit of a similar ship, and then the other three. Oh, my game actually crashed, which is annoying. That's been happening. Alright, so this is the robot ship, which it looks pretty cool. The robots look like they can jump a little higher than the humans, I guess. I'm interested in why the robot ship looks steampunky and not super sci-fi. Also, they took away some of the robot customization parts. I had mine looking like a gold Cylon. That's why he's named Cylon up at the top. This still is a cool ship. I mean, don't get me wrong. I just would prefer not to have that stupid wheel in the back. But let's read the story. A glitch. Journey begins. Alright. As one of the few glitch to achieve self-awareness, you were forced to flee your home with little preparation. Your ship has run out of fuel in orbit of an unknown planet. Being an outcast in unsympathetic territory is hard. Being an outcast stuck in space is even harder, you find. But with self-awareness comes self-preservation. No longer tied to the hive mind, you have the capability to think independently and get yourself out of this mess, at least in theory. It's time you find out just how useful sentient thought can be. It's pretty cool. These stories, these writers are fantastic. A glitch introduction. Statement. Created by a mysterious race, the glitch were designed to serve a single purpose, a race controlled by a single hive mind. Tireless workers who can build and create. Critical. The glitch were left to expand and evolve, eventually deconstructing themselves to discover that they were artificial. Glitch understanding of the world led to the realization that an artificial species must have a creator. Skeptical, this discovery triggered self-awareness in the glitch. Some accepted their role in the universe, others began to question it. Melancholy. This caused much civil turmoil, which lasted hundreds of years. As such, the glitch failed to evolve beyond basic construction abilities. Regret. The glitch experiment was abandoned and the species was left to fend for itself. Whoever... I can't get over the writing. This is outstanding. Outcast no more. Relieved. Severed from the glitch hive mind, it feels more liberated than I ever have. I feel more liberated than I ever have. Concerned, but I am not alone. Hopeful. There are others like me, out there. Positive. I know I will find them. Curious. But now I can think for myself. Something bothers me. Reflective. Who created us? Where do we come from? What are we? Determined. Perhaps on my journey I will find the answers. The answers. Yeah, the answers. Blah, blah, blah. Determined. After I find fuel. I can't get over the writing here. These writers are fantastic. Like, I've been waiting for this game for months. I didn't think it would be this good. Which is just lovely. So here's the floor. I forget what they're called. I named this guy Floral. How high do they jump? They jump a pretty decent amount. I like the ship shape. I could get the whole ship in one picture. And I kind of dig the flower on the around it. I have a problem with there being no oxygen for the flowers to live, but they're space flowers, so whatever. Let's look at its introduction before my game crashes. A Floran journey begins. Tired of Floran savagery, you have taken to the stars to pursue a more honorable hunt. Your ship has run out of fuel in its orbit of an unknown planet. For too long, your people have been content with hunting small prey, not you. You long to stab, but not just any old thing. You have honor, integrity, a basic level of literacy. You want more out of life, and when you return triumphant, your cuckoo will no longer call you weird and hiss at you. You can feel it in your stems. This is really interesting. That's total. I would have figured a plant species would not be a hunting species. That's an interesting thing. Okay, and Floran introduction. Floran forgets. At night, Florin dream of oaks, soldiers, of slimy demons, burning hot fire, in dry grass, beneath clashing waves, memories haze. Do Florin forget or remember? Florin do no hunt. Kill or be killed. Fight, survive, destroy. Florin do not remember much. Grainfinger help. But Florin know one thing. Stab, stab, stab. What the fuck? This is so weird. Sorry for the curse. This is really weird. Florin's goal. Stab, stab, smash, hunt. Find glory, make good Florin. Stab, get best kill. Win all of Florin's. Sow seeds of discard. Punch all of the prey. Making friends would be nice too. This is the weirdest thing I've ever read. I didn't think, when I thought of a plant species, I did not think of like some murderous warrior species. This is outrageous. I find this hilarious. Right, so thank goodness my game didn't crash again. This is the bird species. I'm digging the gem power. That looks sick. And it also looks like they're somewhat Egyptian. And it looks like they could jump pretty high. It's hard for me to tell because my game is lagging a little right now, but that's okay. They look like they have an Egyptian twist to their ship, and I dig it for the flower species. I wish you can erase characters. You can't. Now it's in beta, but So let's see. An avian journey begins. You have narrowly escaped the wrath of the stargazers. Your ship has run out of fuel in an orbit of an unknown planet. You long to find other grounded to join with like-minded people, if only you weren't stuck floating in space. You can't help but notice the irony of being a grounded stuck in the sky, vaguely at the back of your mind. Now, vaguely at the back of your mind, you wonder if being in space will make it easier for Cluix to find you. Then you remember you're an atheist. Feeling reassured, you begin your quest. What the hell? That is hilarious. You're an atheist. An avian introduction. That's great. I love the atheist character. I find that amazing. For centuries, the avians soared through the skies, borne on wings of feather and flesh. They were a proud, peaceful species, respectful of their traditions and gods. So respectful, in fact, that when their gods, the Sunborn, spoke to them, they listened. They listened and obeyed as one god. Cluix, the last of the Sunborn, commanded their elders to clip the wings of the lower caste avians. That's messed up. They obeyed even as the flightless became ostracized, oppressed, living only to serve Cluix. They obeyed as their elders erected tall towers from which the ascendants, the chosen flightless, whatever, that confuses me. They obeyed as, one by one, the ascendants hit the ground, never to fly again. Cluix, they were told, was pleased. That's messed up. These writers, man. This is really good writers. The truth about Cluix. While it is the case that I may have escaped for my own self-preservation, it is important I do not forget my larger mission also. Cluix is not real. I will prove it. If I can do this, I can free my people. Okay, this is just page 2. I have heard of other species whose gods are celestial. Cluix, however, is flesh and bone, and yet he has not been seen for many, many years. I will discover why. I will uncover the secret behind the Cluix deception, but also flee for my life. I'm almost tempted to play as this character, because that background story really compels me the most out of all the characters. Alright, so my computer crashed again, so that's 3 times doing this. It may be a switching character issue, I hope. This is by far my... So you guys can jump pretty high. This is by far my favorite ship. It looks awesome. I didn't even notice it has a fish head. Look at this thing. And you're on a green, luscious planet. I also named him Finn the non-human boy because, for whatever reason, I felt like making him look like Finn, but like Fish Finn. And probably also because there's those race of fish people that look very human-esque. So, this is the character I thought I'd be playing with. After reading his story and then uploading the video and watching it again, I may change my mind. I may play as the bird people, because that story, I may make a new bird person too, because that story sounds awesome. But let's go over the High-Low-Tide journey. So, you have been drifting in space for some time, unable to choose a planet to explore. Finally, your ship has run out of fuel in orbit of an unknown planet, making your choice for you. It's not quite what you were looking for, and scans indicate the indigenous species are not as cultured as yourself, but that's been the case for the last 403 planets. You sigh. Perhaps you can help to enlighten the savages below. It's a hard life being so stylish. I gotta say, he's stylish. This ship is fantastic. Alright, introduction. The High-Low-Tide, a proud amphibious species, were concerned with beauty. It's what drove them, the pursuit of perfection. Oh, I like that. Through years of living under the ocean, they developed empathy towards all other species, with a strong desire to reach out and save all living things. I'm loving this. As such, they were pacifists and herbivores, content to simply live in peace until one day they were forced out of their homes and off-world entirely. Oh my god, by the dreaded Florin Menace. What? Jesus. This is amazing. Spread your peace. Dearest High-Low-Tide missionary, you have gone out into the great wide world to spread the glory of our species and to help those less fortunate than ourselves. For this we thank you. May the High-Low-Tide spread peace throughout the universe. Be discerning. Be polite, and remember Directive 0451. If you do not know what Directive 0451 is, then don't worry about it, or ask yourself. Just do your job, okay? What the hell is that? I want to know what that is. What's Directive 0451? I want to find out what that is right now. That's not here. That's it. That's a fish out of the water. Damn it! These are the... Ugh. Right. Never mind. This is the intro mission that everyone has. Everyone has this one mission that says you've been drifting in space for some time, unable to choose a planet to explore. Finally, your ship has... Never mind. It's an intro mission. They all have their own introduction. With the war and the characteristics of this character, I'm going to play as Finn the non-human boy eventually. Not today. And not today meaning whatever. I also like the amphibious thing, and I'm worried about exiting out because it's probably going to crash again. So, those were all the introductions until they add another character or something. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm sorry about my computer fan. Things happen. My computer is old. We're getting there. It's at least 2 years old. And it's tired. So, I'm going to first off by saying you should get Starbound. You can get off their website somehow. And it's cheap. You can spend more money to get more stuff put in. Hopefully, they use my NPC that I want, that I paid for. You can like if you've liked this. That would make me happy. You can favorite if you've really liked this. That's up to you. And you can subscribe if you'd like to see more Starbound. Because I will definitely be... I've been waiting for this for months. I'm going to play more. The writing in this game is fantastic. I want to see how these stories develop. I want to see if like anything happens more of these stories. These are amazing. I can't get over the writing. The writing is phenomenal. So, that's it here. I'm the F-Bomb, here on NicBroInc, and you will see more Finn the non-human boy, eventually. So thank you for watching!